You know, I hate those people because I see, like, because I'm a meathead too. You know what I mean? Like, it's something I struggle with, you know. That's arguably one of the dumbest things I've ever said. Well, yeah, Bill, I imagine you struggle with a lot of things. You're a fucking meathead. I don't know. I'm trying. My wife's telling me to fucking dress better, so I'm listening to her, you know, wearing sweaters in the middle of the day, you know. I think it's right. I'm almost 58. I should be wearing sweaters. Have a special chair, you know, sit there with my legs crossed. Have a fucking pipe, be that guy. Simmering with anger. Wife out in the kitchen, hands trembling as she makes deviled eggs. You know, Eisenhower's America. Why did he take the heat? He tried to warn us. Speaking of the heat, people, there's a segue, Andrew. You know what my favorite thing to do right now is to watch local news. I don't want to watch the national news because there is no national news anymore. It's just CNN and Fox. You know, there's two guys, the heads of both of those networks, that fucking Jesus is gonna fucking come blow their fucking brains out. Be funny when Anderson Cooper's all like, me too? But I thought I was one of the good ones. Jesus knows your real last name. Oh, you guys, you're with Robert Barron. Sorry, I didn't know that. Vanderbilt? Is that? Why did you act like I just said something anti-Semitic? I was going like Robert Barron. Where did you guys go? Is that what you do in Austin? You groan and then you don't explain yourselves, and I got to fucking figure it out? All right, be that way. I like your hostile tie-dyed liberalism that you have down here. The fuck was I just talking about, Andrew? I was on my way to something. I swear to God I was. I swear to God. Oh, being a fucking meathead? Is that what it was? Oh, the local news. Thank you. The local news. So my favorite thing to do is when you watch the local news weather report, it's like the meteorologist has a gag report, like they're not allowed to talk about global warming. You know, if anybody knows what the fuck's coming, they do. And they just got to sit there in January like, another record high! Get out those swimsuits this weekend. It's really going to be a warm one. Back to you, Kathy. It's going to be dangerously high surfs this weekend. I saw this guy bought the Weather Channel, and I was like, that's probably a smart fucking move. Come the future, that's gonna be like a fucking real life Tom Cruise movie every fucking weekend. It's getting dark. Are we almost ready for the advertisement? Are we? Okay, well, how far in am I? 35, see? I can feel it, man. You know, man, you do comedy long enough, you start to feel time. How many arranged marriages happened on this fucking couch? There's just something about it. It just feels like extra clothes were worn. They sort of sat like this. So tell me about yourself, sir. Why would you like to fornicate and reproduce with my daughter? Why would you like to make her your property? I don't know. I don't want to start any fights, but I think it's high time we went back to that. I think we took this women's lib thing a little too fucking far. Yes, fucking me. All right. Anyway, okay. So we got to do some reads here, people. This is how we pay for this beautiful set here. I'm supposed to talk about that green screw there. Am I supposed to do that?
You can. You don't have to.
Okay.
It's ShipStation. That's the first one. Ship station.
Oh, that is. I switched it all up.
Yeah, start.
I'm like that lead singer, man, that's out of control, man. He's not looking at the set list. He's just gonna do what he wants. And then you talk about it behind the music. And there we were on the MTV Music Awards. And we were supposed to do Unskinny Bop. And he started singing, I Like Your Pussy That Way. And we were like, what the fuck? You know, you really look back at the 80s, the music was just complete fucking denial. It was the fallout of Vietnam, fucking Nixon and all of that shit, and everybody, don't need nothing. Everybody just fucking blowing rails. You happy? Yeah, bro, I'm fucking, woo! Kick, stop my heart, and hope it never stops. People ODing and they're just writing songs about it. Kickstart My Heart is about Nikki Sixx ODing, and it's one of the happiest songs ever. I listened to that song after I did my first open mic. And I drove home. I was so excited that I did it. And I'm fucking doing that. And all these years later, I found out it was because Nikki almost died. I'm like, these fucking guys are out of their minds. And then what happened? Seattle came around and reminded us that everything sucked. I wish I was like you. Easily amused. I always hated that line. It's like, fuck you, Kurt. I'm not that fucking shallow. All right, I'm a little easily amused. You know, it was really fucked up. I went to one of those, not a tractor pull. I went to those monster truck things. I brought my kids and they had like a great time. And just being like fucking jaded in show business is like, I was at that event for like fucking 10 minutes watching it, and I immediately was like, they're not paying these drivers shit. No, after you get fucked over in this business so bad, you can break down a cost report in your fucking head, even if you're not in that part of it. It's all fucking show business, right? No? Like Charlie Kirk, that was show business. It was. And I could have told him not to do that act. It's like, dude, I'm not saying don't say what you gotta say, but there's gotta be a punchline. There's gotta be like, hey, what do I know? You gotta get something. There's gotta be a rest area for a second. You just can't keep fucking going. I just wanted to give you something to edit out. Yeah. Yeah, you can't just go and get a microphone and start saying crazy shit. Crazy people. I mean, you live in Austin. I don't need to tell you this. You see these people standing out on the street. All regular people leave. Crazy people, like, they start fucking coming over. And then shit goes down. Anyway, let's get back to the truck story. It's gonna be a tough edit, Andrew. You got more than one camera here? All right, okay, cool. All right, so I'm at this thing and I'm looking at the trucks and they do these jumps and they're slamming down on the ground. You have no idea how many times they fuck up the front end or break an axle, and then they gotta tow them. They gotta have a fucking giant, I don't know what, crane comes out, picks the truck up, something else drags it off. These mechanics have another axle. They're bringing extra axles. They're traveling with extra axles, mechanics, to fix these fucking things. Oh, and then they got to have a tarp to cover the whole baseball field, and they travel with the dirt. There's not a lot of meat left on the bone for the guy driving the gravedigger, is all I'm saying. He's getting a little wild with it tonight. I felt bad. I met like one. By the way, wearing a sweater was a bad idea. Like, these fucking lights is really starting to. I'm gonna look like I'm testifying here in a minute. I talked to one of the drivers after the race, and I was just going. I go, dude, like, how much of that landing does your back take? Because the older you get, the more you wince when you see people doing things. Like, when I see little kids like fucking jumping up and down, I go, dude, easy. Those knees gotta last you forever there, youngster. So watching a guy like, 20 years younger than me take a pickup truck and fucking way up in the air and just boom, and the fucking axle blows out. And the guy was just like, I thought he was going to sort of chuckle about it, didn't he? He goes, well, the truck takes about 90% of it on a good night. He goes, but you learn that after the first jump every night. He told me a story. He broke his sternum. He said for 9 months, my wife would have to move me out of bed with her fucking foot. Oh, dude, it's fucking brutal. And then I'm trying to like break the tension. And I just go, hey, well, how tall were you when you started this job? And he goes, I definitely lost a couple of inches. Like he did not come on. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. So like the next time you go to one of those events, just know that those guys